Those 17 acres, it was just dust. It was awful, ridden with chemicals.
It was a chemical factory. Nobody really even messed with that area. It just stayed there empty for over 20 years.
So what you see now is like rubbish. And one thing I said, can these bones live again? It would be everything that a city will ever want.
When we went over there, after kind of looking at the site and the area, I knew that if Reland didn't do this, it would never happen. I am James Beckett, one of the partners and co-founders of the Reland Group. Reland Group is a civic and social impact development company. The City of Louisville was shopping to outside investors properties they owned under the auspices of the Opportunity Zone tax. We're looking at these different properties. Flips to the Rhodia site, it's just perfect. It needed a force to come in. The only way you really do that is you don't empower community, you help community know they already have power, help find voice, put them in the front, fully transparent, and part of that were some very public meetings. I remember I stood up to introduce myself. Of course, folks are like, who in the world is this guy? And what's he trying to sell us?
Like, a lot of people didn't trust it, but then there was some that did still have no, they probably here for us because we don't have too many people come in this neighborhood to try to do that.
Many people over there to this day are still disillusioned by the neglect over the past, involving Parkway Place, I would say at least 40 years.
We have to deal with the residents of the folks in Parkway Place, because you can't build a brand new structure on one side of the street and then have dilapidated buildings right across the street on the other side of it. So,
and for Jim, I know a lot of politicians and professional people, but Jim has shared his life to us and the wealth that he had to give back to the community. I felt that this brother was really deep into community.
We've just been moving. We bring community to meetings that we have with the mayor. They're working on bylaws. They're working on how we're going to do officers and the voting, and moving into a co-op next year. So Reland was blessed to be awarded the state's 4% low-income housing tax credit to do 200 plus inclusive, affordable, net zero energy focused spaces on the 17 acres as the first plan. Remediation started in the last 6 months.
To see something really happening over there, that is the success of it, period. When I first started seeing them go over there and do all of that, I cried because it was like, wow, this is really happening.
They got backhoe diggers over there. They got trucks taking the dirt out and putting new dirt in. So that's one phase of it that he promised, and it's happening.
The community group, we talked about creating, well, I call it an economic village that literally sits alongside the development. We can shut down this street because we've got another one, and we can bring the streets in together, but we can put semi-permanent assets that function as retail, commercial, community space, beautification, for community to be able to test and explore what makes sense in the neighborhood. But these are real companies that would be coming, have incubators, food, all the different things you think about that would be wonderful in neighborhoods. And so money would be coming to the ownership, which would be the community group. Most importantly, allows community and Reland to go, man, that's great, right? It should be over in the site.
Oh man, I am pumped. Yes, this is going to the next level. I mean, I see the levels are endless right now, on how far we can take this initiative, this venture.
We can't go back, but we can certainly move forward and improve upon the mistakes that we've made of the past and make them positive initiatives for the current, for the present, and for the future.
I'm excited for the future of it. I really am.
So that's the kind of energy that's flowing from us to make this process work. Only thing that we got to do now is show the people that this dream can come true, only if you make it happen.
It's going to happen. Like, we have never said we hope or maybe. It's going to happen. It might not happen the exact way we're thinking, but it's going to happen.
I am Bruce Sherrod.
I'm Ron Hargrove.
I'm Rena Malone.
My name is Kathleen Parks.
I want you to join us.
I want you to join us.
We would love for you to join us.
And I want you to join us